Welcome back to another video, guys. It is finally time to get this thing winterized. It is freezing today, so it is time to get it done finally. We are going to get this thing filled up with gas, get the stabilizer in it. We are going to change the oil, and then we are going to change the fluid, which means we have to take that prop off just like we did in the previous video. Now, when we do run the engine, it's good to have the stabilizer already in it. And then think about when you're going to put in your either fogging or your oil gas mixture. And if you want to know what that oil gas mixture is, I'll either link it up top here somewhere for you to click, or I'll put it all in the information below. So be thinking about when you're going to run that, because once the oil's in, we're only going to run it that one last time just to get everything and double check the levels. Without further ado, let's get this done. Let's get it warmed up, let's get it running, and then we'll get the oil started to drain. Alrighty guys, now that we have it all warmed up, I've tilted it back up. We're gonna get the oil pan underneath here, and we are going to use our 1/2 inch inside diameter hose. We're gonna put it on the fill, and then I will give you a close-up of loosening it, not taking it out all the way, and using the hose to direct the oil into the pan, which saves a huge mess. Once we get that done, then we're gonna bring you up here, take the oil filter off, once again show you how the hose is gonna come in handy. Alrighty, the next thing we're going to do is take this oil filter off like we mentioned. We're going to pull the yellow cap off, and we're going to put our hose on here, unscrew this, and the oil is going to drain in the drip pan, and then from the hose go to the bottom. Alrighty guys, so the lighting may be a little different in here. Like I said, it's a little darker outside, but we have the oil done. We've checked everything. We ran our stable inside of the fuel tank, as well as cycle everything through. We are 100% done running this engine. Like I mentioned, either you can fog this engine, which they say not to do on these new 4-strokes. I would not recommend it. The new method is to use that gas 2-stroke oil mixture, which once again is either linked down up top or down below. I do not cover that in this video because it's kind of a personal, whatever you want to do and whatever your dealer says. So we stay clear of that, but I do run the gas oil mixture. That is all taken care of. The oil is taken care of. We've checked everything. The last thing we have left to do is the gear case oil. Now we're gonna have to pull the propeller off, so I'll give you a close-up of that. That's gonna allow us to access that drain bolt, and then we're gonna use our pump and get it filled back up. Alrighty guys, first thing we're gonna do is bend these little tabs back. That'll allow us to put a socket on that. We'll use a piece of like a little 2x4, you'll see, and we will put it on the bottom, and then that'll allow us to get that nut off. Then we can access that drain hole. Alrighty guys, so here's one of the O-rings. You notice we take this bottom drain plug out, but there's nothing coming out yet. And that's because we have to loosen our vent hole at the top in order to get it to come out. But this is a good time to look at the O-ring. You make sure you pick up new O-rings, because if you don't, they could fail. So we're gonna be looking for that blue colored fluid. If it looks milky at all, that means we had water in it during this year at some point. So hopefully that's not the case. We're gonna check it here. Make sure you drain your pan. Don't mix the oil with this gear fluid, but we're gonna replace this O-ring, bottom and top. There's two of them, so pick up two and we'll get this drained out. Okay, good news guys, it is blue. It is not milky. That means we had zero water in it this year. Nothing leaked. Here's that second O-ring. We're gonna replace that with the bottom. Here is what we're going to use to pump the gear fluid back in. Oil recommendations and gear lubes are in your owner's manual. We're gonna be using this pump. I got mine from Academy Sports. You can pick one up online or wherever you want, and it's going to thread inside of the same hole on the drain hole. We're almost done draining. This takes a long time, so you just gotta be patient. We're gonna pump it until it comes out of the drain hole. Once we get a little bit out of the drain hole, we know it's full. Put the drain plug back in, which will keep it from flowing out the bottom. Put the bottom one on, and we are done. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. Quick winterization video. Save yourself some money. Do it yourself. Mercury makes a great engines. We ran into zero issues still. We had zero water and everything. Make sure you're changing those washers on the lower end unit, and make sure you're taking care of your engine, and it will take care of you. Stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be a full cleaning of this boat inside outside. We're going to be pulling everything out, checking that styrofoam that we had some issues with in the past. We're going to be possibly buffing the sides of the boat if we see any major scratches. Otherwise, it is pretty much wrapped up this year. We're going to get that cover on and put it away for the winter. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to grease everything, motor, trailer, everything, and otherwise, simple as that. Save some money. See you later. See you on the next one.